I'm so tired. A while ago, I started you didn't subscribe to this journal vlog, and I'm continuing that with my new exhaustion and my hair that's not even in the correct location for the haircut problem. So this here is my journal, and tomorrow I have a half day and then I'm on vacation, and that's amazing, and I am feeling burnt out on like, oh my god, so many levels. But admittedly, before the last unit started, I was like, I have literally no clue how I'm gonna possibly read and teach Othello and Antigone in a unit when I haven't like read or taught them ever before, and there are these structures that aren't in place and all of that jazz. And I haven't finished yet, and I won't finish until I get back from vacation, but I will finish. And when I get back from vacation, it's gonna be worse. There are gonna be more things, but also I will have gotten back from vacation. So I, in the mode of, see this, I think it's gonna be just reverse, but I'm gonna pretend that it's not and record anyway. This is my journal. It starts out with, I fucking love you, like y'all saw. I'm saying y'all, who knows who I'll send this to? Maybe no one. Probably someone. And Buddy Wakefield reminding me to fucking breathe, which Tal reminded me that I should maybe do some breathing meditations yesterday evening, and that is something that maybe I should research and do as a pattern, or maybe I can talk to her while I'm in Thailand with her and she can tell me all about it. But there was a podcast from Stuff Mom Never Told You called Ado About Burnout, and I saw it came out on December 8th, and I thought that sounds like a reasonable thing for me to spend my time doing, and it took me a week to actually manage to listen to it, but I did, and it's, honestly, it wasn't that impressive. It didn't tell me all the many new amazing things, but also it's kind of really reassuring and a little bit good for some self-reflection, so I chose to take it as a self-reflection thing, and did a journal entry in response to it / while I was listening to it, and so that's what you get to see. And I don't think that I can switch the camera partway through my video, so that sucks. I don't know when I stop recording if you'll be able to actually read this or not, but here, my friends, is the prevention page. Ideally, I will maybe be able to do a little bit of reflection. Here is the if you are already experiencing burnout, what should you do page. And I guess my summary right now here, since you guys basically, well, clearly you're dedicated subscribers to this vlog, my summary here for when you're experiencing burnout, basically all they said was like the biggest advice they said was like, take a fucking vacation. Because then you might be able to figure out what's happening, and it needs to be minimum a week. Because she pointed out that like one of the guests on the show said that like like 3 or 4 days might not even be enough time to even recover from all of the just crazy to get back to your baseline. And so like you might need 3 days of literally just lounging in order to get back to a normal baseline. And then you need still to do a little bit of like, thinking and processing work. So take a vacation. It should be at least 2 weeks. Good news. Tomorrow-ish, I start my vacation. It turns out I have things that I legitimately have to do. Papers that I have to grade that if I just do at the beginning are going to be better, and there won't be time when I get back, and that sucks, but that's the way it is. So I will start my vacation a little later than tomorrow, halfway through the day, but I will officially not be working before then. So my cut off of like not doing school things will be a little bit later, but 3 weeks. which means I should deal with some of this burnout problem that I'm currently experiencing. But the number one thing that they asked was like, where is it coming from, and if it's workload, trying to figure out how to decrease your workload, which is all I've basically been thinking about for the last, since I got here. Since my trip to Cambodia. Before my trip to Cambodia, I was not in a place where I could even really process that. So I'm in a better place than then. Yep. And then it basically said consider long-term sustainability, which they didn't say it, but I drew this fucking arrow back to prevention because then everything that they were talking about was basically, sorry for the shitty camera work, was basically on the prevention side. My summary for the prevention side is like, recognize the fucking symptoms and don't ignore signs of stress. You should have a good social support system, which that I got. Need some me time, which I'm hit or miss on. Exercise, which I had been doing a good job of before I got a little bit sick, but picked back up again this week. Make time for good sleep. I'm generally pretty badass at, though when I haven't been, it's generally because I've been spending time with the boy. And so that's a different kind of stress relief. Though I should still not probably sacrifice too much sleep for that, but I think I'm okay on that scale for right now. And that was probably TMI for this blog. Clearly, as I'm talking about like my fucking burnout that I'm getting late is not that big of a secret. Anyway, I grew up Christian, guys. Surprise. And this is what I need more so. Set clear boundaries, which some of my boundaries are clear, and build in time for breaks. And then they kind of recommended taking a vacation as well there, though that really was a little bit more on the, if you're already experiencing burnout. It's like, take vacations. The way that they talked about it was, it blurred the lines. And then they also had a managed tech usage. I haven't done this yet, but they have a like inbox rules, and I'd be curious to do a little bit of research because I remember at one point listening to a podcast that talked about internet, or not internet, but like inbox rules and like what's the most effective way. Like, do you answer all of your emails? Do you start at one place or another? And I remember there being like some logic to how you approach emails, and that was important to me when I worked in the pharmacy. And where I'm at now this year, I get a lot more emails than I used to get at Einstein. Or at Einstein, I just ignored them because they were in Spanish. And so, like, if I understood them, great. And if I didn't, I was like, well, what do you expect? And then I moved on. So that might be a cool thing for me to look at a little bit more in the future. But the biggest takeaway is that I should go on a vacation, and that's what I'm gonna do soon. Like, I don't fly out tomorrow, but the day after I do. And then I got some doctor's appointments, but I'll be in fucking Thailand, and I'm gonna have some cool people around me. So, guys, I'm continuing to do the work of taking care of myself, and I'm gonna stop recording myself on video, and I'm gonna go to sleep soon.